You ain't gotta tell me twice. Crack. Oh, this is what I wanna see. Renaissance. Renaissance.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 god.
Hi Kingdom, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dishon King. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you don't miss out on any videos the second that they drop. Y'all already know the deal. We're going to be doing a life update, get ready with me type of situation here. I'm going to be putting y'all onto some new skincare products that I've been using and incorporating into my nighttime routine. So if you're interested in any of that, just continue watching. Okay, so first off, we're going to get started on my skin here. The condition of my skin right now, I really feel like it's gotten a lot better. My skin was breaking out randomly like over the past couple of months in just different places, and I felt like I could never just have a clear skin. There was always either a dark spot somewhere. I just want to work on just getting them all gone. So I do have a line of products that we're going to use in this video to kind of help me with that. I'm excited to kind of put y'all on because I've been talking about some of these products on TikTok. If you haven't already, follow me on TikTok because I've been very active on there lately. I'm going to go ahead and wet my face real quick and then we're going to get into my business. I'm going to be going in with the Glossier Cleanser Concentrate. As you can see, I'm pretty much almost all out of this. I have maybe like 2, maybe 3 more uses out of this if I'm not being greedy. So my Foreo is still dead, so we're probably most likely just going to be scrubbing with a dead battery still. So yeah guys, we're going to be doing like a little life update. You know, it's been a minute since I've sat on here, done my skincare, and just kind of talked. So I realized I do have a few epiphanies that I want to share with y'all. I feel like for a long time I've had like this underlying negativity. I naturally have a very nonchalant approach to negativity in general. Like I do a really good job of being fun and positive when I'm around people, but sometimes when I'm alone, actually not even sometimes, a lot of the times when I'm alone and when that sun goes down, I'm in bed, I'm on my phone, I start to overthink and I start to make up things in my head that either aren't true or I harbor onto resentment. That resentment was something that I felt like was keeping me stagnant for a very long time. A lot of things that I just refused to let go, revisiting old situations, those were the kind of things that were making me feel depressed and making me feel like, you know, I'm not really getting that far, like the progress that I'm on in my life isn't really going at a pace in which I need it to be. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, resentment is like emotional constipation. And I know that sounds silly. Walk with me. Resentment will have you feel like you are just emotionally stopped up to the point where when you feel like you need to cry about something, you can't. Or if you feel numb to a situation that you feel like you should have a more empathetic reaction to, you can't. And it's because you're still harboring that resentment over whatever happened to you and it's just being carried with you. I'm gonna let you know right now, if you don't release it, you're gonna end up like going down a path in which you either have zero empathy for situations or you just don't know how to cope with your own emotions. I felt for a long time I just had this subconscious bitterness to myself that like I knew wasn't right. I would hide it from people. For an example, I don't really like get into drama, meddle, or get involved in things that would, you know, kind of put me in mess. But anytime like mess would find its way to me, I would take it extremely personal. It would be hard for me to kind of let go because I'm just not a type of person to just forget things. I remember. I used to be like, okay, you kind of got one strike with me and that's it, and I'll cut you off. And then I realized, you know, that's not really effective communicating and that's actually kind of toxic. Sometimes when I would give people chances, it would kind of backfire on me too because they would just keep doing the same thing. It's funny, so a couple days ago I was over at my parents' house because I haven't seen them in like months because I've just been so busy either with work or with making content and stuff. My baby brother had picked up one of my old Polaroid photo albums and it had like old pictures of like people that I'm no longer friends with, and I completely forgot all about it, and it actually almost made me cry, to be honest, because he was asking me questions. He's like, oh, who's this and who's this? My baby brother, he's like 5 years old. He's asking a lot of questions and I'm just like, oh, well, you know, I'm not friends with them anymore. And it sucks because I don't know if you guys have like listened to that new album from Beyonce, Cowboy Carter. I don't even know why I even said it like that. Of course y'all have listened to it. But the song Flamenco, the part where she says, day ones are telling me that they won't be around, that part really got me. I really thought that there was gonna be people that would be in my life for the rest of my life, and they're no longer in my life anymore. People that I thought would be at my wedding. Me and my friends would talk about, oh, like I can't wait for you to have kids, and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. They're nowhere to be found. Like, they're not around anymore. It just wasn't meant to be like that. It's so crazy to me how like in life you just don't know who's actually going to be around years from now, and you really just have to live in the moment and enjoy things for what they are right now, because anything can change quickly. And I think that's one thing that I really had to kind of learn and not be anxious over, because I would constantly obsess over something that a person would do wrong. Is this going to be a pattern? Is this going to lead to us not being friends anymore? I would be up all night being anxious over that kind of stuff. It would either be like an argument that me and a friend would have, or like something that was a little shady that was said that I didn't quite care for. Think twice about it, triple think about it. Like, what do they mean by that? I don't have quick responses to things. I'm not reactive at all. Okay, so I washed the cleanser off. I'm actually gonna go in with this brand new product from Dr. Dennis Gross, the 2% BHA Breakout Solution. If you watched my Come Hygiene Shopping With Me vlog, you know that I talked a little bit about this. I'm actually really excited to use this because it is a 2% salicylic acid solution. If you don't know what salicylic acid is, the primary purpose of salicylic acid is to attack your acne from the core. I really like the applicator of this product because you can just pump down with a cotton pad and it's very easily dispensable. But anyways, to finish the point that I was making, I'm not a very reactive person. You can pretty much try your hardest, you're not gonna get an immediate reaction out of me. Like, a lot of things don't bother me. I have very thick skin, and in fact, like, even when I get hate comments and stuff, I laugh at them, and sometimes I'll even pin them. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have a very nonchalant mute reaction to whatever craziness that you're saying to me, because I like to really think before I speak. And even if I am offended over something, I like to kind of sleep on it, I'll pray on it, but I like to take my time to reflect on what I'm feeling and sit with that emotion. That way I can really articulate and identify what my problem is with whatever that happened. That is prime emotional intelligence. I feel like a lot of people don't really sit with their emotions and try to figure out what exactly they're feeling. I have this random pimple in my under eye area. I'm gonna need this salicylic acid to work overtime to get rid of that. I'm going to see Mariah the Scientist on Friday in Cherry 22. She's opening for her. Me and Janae and Carlene are going. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but my skin on my left side is starting to purge just a little bit. When you use a really strong salicylic acid product, it will penetrate and make like any underlying pimples that you may have that weren't initially shown come to the front. But next we're gonna go in with the Paula's Choice 6% Mandelic Acid Toner. This is an AHA product, alpha hydroxy acid. At times, it is okay to mix AHAs and BHAs. You just gotta be very conscientious that your skin can take that. I've built up my skin tolerance up to this point that I'm ready to mix, at least for tonight. This is not something that you wanna do all the time. I really like this because when I'm done using this product, my skin has like that glass skin effect, and it looks even better when I put serums on top of it too. Alright, so now that I applied all of that mandelic acid over my face, pretty much using 2 different chemical exfoliants, my skin is going to need some extra hydration, so I'm going to be using this cryo rubber mask from Dr. Jart. I love this stuff. This is my 2nd time using it. I'm not going to be using the entire step 1 packet that's in here because in my opinion, it's a lot of product for me. I usually use like half of it and then I use the mask, and then I will save the other half for like another time. So if you've never used this, you're supposed to use this hyaluronic acid packet. Really, you're supposed to be using the whole thing, but like I said, only use like half of this. A little bit does go a long way. My skin is pretty much drinking this stuff up. That's how I know I needed some extra hydration. And now for the really fun part, we're gonna go ahead and rip this open and apply it. I'll honestly probably make this my thumbnail, so. Ooh, this stuff is so cooling. You know what I should do next time? I should probably put this stuff in my refrigerator. That way, oh yeah, like on a self-care night, great idea. If you're a girl and you're watching this and you have really long nails, be careful. Now, I don't know how I did this because I just clipped my nails, but I just like punctured the mask. hate that I did that. OMG, and I just did it again. How do I keep doing that? Bro, I look crazy. I look like an alien. Now it's time for the mouth. This is low-key giving Renaissance. Oh! This is what I want to see! Renaissance. Renaissance. Now that I'm a robot, I'm gonna let this sit on my face for about 15 minutes and then I'll come back. All right, so we are pretty much done with the mask, so it's now time to take it off. I feel like my skin is like really hydrated after all this. My skin feels very hydrated. Next, we're gonna go in with some new products that I already previewed on my TikTok. So I got sent PR serums from Paula's Choice. I'm debating on whether I should use Icky Azalea today. This is azelaic acid. This is also a salicylic acid spot treatment solution as well. I'll refrain from that. I'll just go in with some vitamin C. Paula's Choice actually reformulated their C15 vitamin C serum booster. So I'm gonna be using this first, and then I'll follow it up with their collagen booster, and then I'll use some retinol, an eye cream, and then moisturizer. I know, I feel like I'm doing so much. By the way, if you guys can hear some background noise, I have some food in the air fryer right now because I'm really hungry. I'm strongly relying on this vitamin C to fix these dark spots. I want to give it about a month for all of them to go away. And I gotta be like consistent with these new products. Next, we're gonna be going in with the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Multi-Purpose Peptide Booster Serum. That's a mouthful. This is really good for anti-aging, preventative anti-wrinkle treatment. This is a very thick serum. Like, I have to squeeze this a couple times to get a good amount in the dispenser. I definitely like putting this stuff on my neck. Do you guys ever wonder what you're gonna look like in like 30 years? My family has really good genes. My parents kind of had me a little young. Like, I think my mom was maybe like 21 or something like that, maybe 20. OMG, my buffalo chicken poppers are done. Next, we're gonna be using the retinaldehyde cream serum from Naturium. Naturium, y'all already know, hands down one of my favorite brands of all time. The skincare, the body care, and this is like one of my most consistent retinols that I've used. The one that I was using before this was from The Ordinary. I didn't necessarily care for that one because I felt like it was kind of watered down with squalane and different oils, and I didn't necessarily get the full active ingredient of the retinol. I definitely wake up with my skin feeling a little bit more tight and firm, and I feel like it does help with the overall complexion of my skin. So I'm just gonna go in with a couple of dots of that. You don't need much. And of course, if you guys are incorporating retinol in your skincare routine, you need to be using SPF during the day because retinol can make your skin more sensitive because it's breaking down different parts of your skin barrier. So you want to make sure that your skin is protected during the day. I feel like I'm using so many active ingredients in this routine tonight. I definitely think that my diet contributed to me breaking out because I had a Celsius addiction. OMG, let me tell you guys about my Celsius addiction. I had Celsius for the first time maybe about like 3 weeks to a month ago. It was right after I had my haircut with Caleb. I went to the gas station to get something to eat because I didn't eat breakfast that day. So I got a Celsius just trying it for the first time because everybody else kept talking about it. And I went like a good 2-3 weeks having Celsius every single day. Like, I bought like packs of Celsius and it was drugs, crack. Celsius is a drug. I don't care what nobody says. Like, I could not go a day without having Celsius. I felt so productive. I felt so happy. And I realized what it was doing to my brain. I needed to stop. And I quit. I did relapse the other day after my haircut. And it's Caleb's fault because I was in the gas station to get some food. And he came up in there talking about, oh, get that. Get that. I said, okay, you ain't got to tell me twice. An enabler, okay? All right, so next we're gonna be using some under eye cream because we're almost done. After this, we're gonna use our moisturizer. This is the Peptide C Energy Eye Concentrate from Youth to the People. Now, I've seen a few people use this. I think I've seen my friend Kyra use this. I think I've seen Bree use this. I think I've seen other people use this. Like, I've seen quite a few people. A little does go a long way because remember, this is an eye cream, so it's only going over a small part of your body. The skin under your eyes are very thin and sensitive, so it's important that you use products that are catered to that area. A lot of eye creams are formulated with moisturizer ingredients, which does nothing for the under eye because a moisturizer is supposed to seal in and hydrate your skin overall. It's not necessarily catered to just your under eye. What you want to find in an eye cream is something that helps with firming that area because it's so thin. Caffeine does stimulate blood flow. A lot of times you'll see like really good eye creams that have some sort of caffeine in it because it helps with depuffing that area. I struggle with puffy under eyes, so I definitely lean more towards eye products that help with depuffing the under eye. And the very last product that we're going to use is the Tula Skincare 24/7 Day and Night Cream. Now, this is not something that I typically gravitate towards. I do enjoy this moisturizer. However, it doesn't have like that many active ingredients in it that I would want in a nighttime moisturizer, but it does get the job done. It's very hydrating. It has a lot of ceramides that help with building the moisture barrier in your skin. The one good thing about Tula Skincare is that they incorporate probiotics into their products. So probiotics help with the overall health of your skin. It helps to detoxify your skin and protect it from free radicals. It's a very creamy solution. I would gravitate towards this product more so in the wintertime, but I'm using it now because I ran out of my usual stuff. I feel like we touched on a couple of deep topics in this video, but overall, I'm in a very happy place in my life right now. I feel at peace, especially with myself. Like I feel like I'm establishing some sort of a consistent routine every day. I have a healthy spiritual routine and I have my weekends free again. Thank goodness, because my schedule at my job changed a little bit. I can now have my Sunday mornings back to myself because my Sundays were very important for me to like just reset, whether it's cleaning my house. I started watching church online because sometimes it can be a lot for me to actually go. So it's very convenient for me to just watch the live stream on YouTube. All right, now that I put my moisturizer on, I'm gonna go ahead and find my do-rag and then we'll wrap up. All right, y'all, so that concludes this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you don't miss out on any videos the second that they drop. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram at King Dishon. I've been very consistent on all of my platforms, keeping you guys updated. And you know, I'm trying to hold myself accountable this year and make up for my lack of consistency last year. We won't even talk about that. Yeah, if you want to binge watch more of my videos, you know what to do. Go ahead and click that card in the corner that says more from Dishon. And I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.